Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday, April 14th, 2020 Montgomery County Commission meeting. This meeting is being conducted by video conferencing via zoom.us. This meeting will be live streamed on the county's Facebook page at Montgomery County and will be posted on the county's website at mcohio.org for guidelines approved by House Bill 197. Madam Clerk, want to take attendance?
Yep. Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman?
Here.
Commissioner Dodge?
Here. Okay. First up, we have County Administrator.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under the County Administrator, we have OMB. We have Resolution 447, authorizing appropriation amendments. Resolution 448, authorizing additional appropriations. Resolution 449, authorizing cash transfers. Resolution 450, authorizing appropriation decreases. And we have one late item, Commissioners, Resolution 453, authorizing the county administrator to request direct payments from the Department of the Treasury for expenses occurred during the COVID-19 pandemic. Commissioners, this is our reimbursement from Treasury, which will go in this week, for expenses incurred for those populations or those governments with populations above 500,000 or 500,000. We have been preparing the expenditures for the last 2 weeks to be entered into the Treasury portal, and this resolution will allow me to sign off on behalf of the county for those expenses incurred. Under the clerk's office, we have approval of the minutes on April 7th, 2020. Resolution 451, approval of bills. That list is available in the clerk's office.
I move to approval. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Administrative Services.
Thank you, Commissioner. Under Administrative Services, we have Resolution 452, approval of personnel actions. That list is also available in the clerk's office.
I move for approval. I second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Comments by County Administrator. Michael?
Thank you, Commissioners. A quick update this week. We had a very good week. We were able to reauthorize some TANF dollars that was given to us by the state, and we will allow to give up to $400 payments, which you, the Commission, approved last week at the meeting. And those $400 payments allowed over 1,000 families to receive payments to help with their mortgages, help with rent, or to help with need. So we exhausted all of that funding, and a lot of counties have not used all of their funding yet, but we've kind of led the way in that area. So I want to thank the JFS team for moving on this very quickly. We got the appropriation in place. I want to thank John Parks for helping us get the appropriation ready to roll. And the JFS team did a great job in expediting those payments. I'd also like to thank our team at Solid Waste. As you probably heard in the news, Solid Waste has seen a uptick in individuals cleaning out the house, and they have done a great job of being there, making sure that people can come in, dump their trash. And we have had consistent runs between our solid waste transfer station and the landfill. So thanks to the solid waste team. They've done a great job. All of our employees across the county, the vast majority that are still at work physically, they're doing a great job. And we have a lot of employees that are teleworking, but I wanted to mention those two shops. They're doing a great job with our citizens. So thank you, Commissioner.
Okay. Comments by commissioners? Either of you, Carolyn or Debbie?
Well, it's this is still strange to me that I'm so thankful, Michael, to you, the whole leadership team, and every single employee who is continuing to make things happen pretty much smoothly, I would say, so given all these challenges. And I kind of repeat myself from last week. It is just heartwarming to realize under these most difficult circumstances how everyone, when we pull together And I know that's a theme throughout Ohio, that we're all in this together. But certainly that spirit of collaboration and being there for one another is really delivering for one another. And yes, we have some terrible challenges ahead, but this whole spirit, I think, is going to go a long way. And I hope, and I get a sense that one of the things that we'll learn from all this, and I know I'm repeating stuff that you hear all the time, is that I hope that this helps us to appreciate one another more and take nothing or no one for granted. And that we truly need to keep this alive no matter what, far into the future, this sense of how every person really matters. And I just can't say enough from my view. Everyone has just really risen to the occasion. So proud to be part of this community, and it's truly an honor. I wish I could only do more myself physically, but thank you to everyone and to all the citizens out there that are hurting and anyone who's suffering from this terrible virus. My heart goes out, and it goes out in deep sympathy to anyone who has lost a loved one or a neighbor or a colleague to this dreadful virus.
And I'll just add, Montgomery County, if you look at the numbers, we're doing pretty well. We really are. You can look at the other urban counties, and they're far ahead of us in number of cases and deaths, unfortunately. And the other thing I'd like to just talk about, in the last week, we have seen so many different people step up, as they have been, making masks, but also in the last week, so many people were fed, especially on Sunday. Convoy of Hope came last week, and their goal is, to go all over the country with millions of meals. We know the long lines at the food bank, but over the weekend, it was just an outpouring of love for neighbors. A restaurant in Brookville gave out over 1,000 meals on Sunday. And there were other organizations out in Wright Dunbar, the new entrepreneur group out there, did amazing work. So, as Carolyn said, it's a real sense of community and people stepping up. And thanks again to all of our employees. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not going to repeat what both of you said, but I agree. And, the couple things that I've noticed out and about, going to the grocery store, thank you very much, at 7 in the morning. And the one clerk, as I was leaving, just had the saddest look on her face. Just like, why am I here? And putting myself out for everybody. And, I just thanked her immensely just for being there. And, I know they're not making a ton load of money, but by gosh, they're just working real hard. And the young people that they have hired at the grocery stores to stock, to make sure that, there's fresh food for everybody. And God forbid there's enough toilet paper, for heaven's sakes. But anyway, it's been a real eye opener for, I think, a lot of us. So appreciate everybody. And our staff has just been wonderful. And thank you, Michael. I know you go out there and talk to them a lot. And we're all in this together, as we all said. So anyway, with that, we're not going to have a commission meeting next Tuesday, the 21st of April. Our next Montgomery County Commission meeting will be Tuesday, April 28th. Here we are again, the end of April at 1:30.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.